The coronation is a ceremony that consecrates the monarch in their role as sovereign and this role as supreme governor of the Church of England, but it's also a showcase of British and Commonwealth culture. So there are a lot of very historical aspects to this ceremony, but there are also ways in which individual monarchs shape the ceremony with their own personalities. Well, in 1953, the coronation was televised for the first time in almost its entirety. For many people, this seemed to symbolize Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip being this very young, glamorous, modern royal couple who were making use of the latest technologies and enabled there to be these quieter moments where members of the royal family were seen in a slightly more informal fashion. We are going to see the monarch traveling from Buckingham Palace and Westminster Hall to Westminster Abbey, and there will be the recognition of King Charles III as sovereign. And there's going to be some very key aspects to the ceremony. There is the crowning, which emphasizes the king's secular role as constitutional monarch, and then there's the anointing, which we will not see on television, and this emphasizes the monarch's role as supreme governor of the Church of England. Certainly, the coronation is a very long ceremony, and that's something that's being discussed by people who attended in 1953, that some of those members of the British nobility smuggled in sandwiches or flasks under their robes or their coronets, as it was going to be many hours in Westminster Abbey. We see with King Charles III an emphasis to shift the guest list away from the British nobility, that not all the non-royal dukes will be attending. Charles III has emphasized the guests at the coronation being people of different faiths, different backgrounds. We've seen that Charles III has been very active from the first day of his reign, greeting the mourners who gathered outside Buckingham Palace and in the long queue to Westminster Hall to pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth II. King Charles III has made himself extremely visible to the public and has shared many aspects of the workings of the monarchy. And we see this with the coronation as well, answering public questions about how the coronation service will unfold. So I think that going forward, we'll continue to see quite an accessible monarchy, with King Charles III finding opportunities to share the background behind royal ceremonial and the duties of a constitutional monarch.